Hello and welcome to Boss Rush Island 2. Today we're facing against Bloonarius and getting 101 pops. Use Sauda as your hero and place down your free dart monkey right here in this little corner. It's going to help out with the leak some, but it's not really that necessary. Just why not place it? Place down Sauda right here and on strong targeting. That way it can take out the boss without targeting the other balloons, as there's going to be some of them going by, but they're not really to worry about, so I'd rather be targeting the boss. Get down a 002 spike factory so that it's hitting the boss and not the actual balloons. You do that, of course, by setting it off the track. I hope you know that by now. I make a lot of these videos. Anyways, we're just going to work on the middle cross path, so 012 and then 022 and then 032. I know it's crazy how the numbers work like that. Just make sure it's targeted so that it keeps on following up Bloonarius, and we're going to go for a second one. If this guy's helping you out, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and use code YOBOI. That's YOBOI. My motivation is directly tied to how many people use that code, which is strange because the small amount of money you get from it does not really matter to me, but whatever. Before round 10, you're going to want to place down a 203 bomb shooter, and then after that you can just get up a third Moab shredder. The bomb shooter can do more than enough against the balloons and the ceramics, especially with the relic that allows us to hit blacks, so we can go for a fourth mob shredder and then upgrade to recursive cluster to be safe against round 20, and now we get to a fifth mob shredder. I don't like to go for too many of them because it's really lame and kind of annoying to be, setting targeting and all that. So I stop at 5 mob shredders, but you can get 6 or 7 if you want to. It would obviously be a little bit more cost effective and get the job done a little bit faster, but it's not going to make that massive of a difference. Get down a couple of rubber to gold alchemists. 104 is the correct cross path for them, and just make sure mob shredders are all hitting the boss and not the track. Now we can kind of wait a little bit and get down a dartling gunner. We are going to want to get up to a 240 and just set it so that it's attacking Bloonarius. Of course, we are going to be getting up to a mad later once we have the money for it. Just wait a little bit here, and once we are at about, I'd say $50,000, you can start selling your spike factories for a mad. However, if you want to be safe, you can save a little bit more, and if you want to be risky, you can go for like $47,000, because that should be just enough. Or you could sell one of the alchemists. Whatever you want, pick your poison, but 50,000 is a very safe number, so that's what I went for. Get down a 301 alchemist to buff the attack speed of the mad. A little known fact is that, most people use the alchemist for the +1 damage buff. However, it also does a 17% attack speed buff, which is why we always buy it for the mad. Get down 4 orca whales, all merged into one, who is at 64 power. This part isn't actually that necessary. The Megalodon is just going to help speed things up a little bit, and it allows you to get 121 pops instead of 120, but if you don't really care either way, if you want to be more casual about it, then you don't have to go for this Megalodon. I just find that it is better to have than not to have, so why not? An alternative would just be going for something like a Moab Eliminator, which is the 052 bomb shooter, but again, why not get the Megalodon? It just makes things simpler. As you can see, at some point we got down the Ultra Jug, which is a 502, and that guy is just going to be able to handle every single camo balloon and just really clear out this stage because the Mad is not known for its ceramic popping power. After we get up the Megalodon, we actually don't get any extra power for it, which you guys can do if you want to, but there's so much money invested in the Mad and the Meg that we're better off just going for a ton of dart monkeys, which are going to be our 032s, and just getting up the tier 5s so we can work on the Paragon and Pops. Here I spam down on the dart monkeys, of course, 032s, all of them. You can get a couple up to 230, but it's not really going to make a difference either way, as you get most of the damage from the Plasma Monkey fan club, who has enough Pierce to take out the whole screen. So I'd recommend the range crosspath just because it's cheaper. Anyways, as we're getting these down, I also get up a 104 Alchemist closer to the end of the track, just because that's when everything is becoming ceramics and the rubber to gold does not go through layers. But I still have some of the old ones up just because. Here for your Plasma Monkey Fan Club placement, you're going to want to put it where I have my Super Monkey Fan Club, which is in the middle of the first track bend area. I'll click again to do the plasma upgrade in a second so you can see, but it's just to the left. So we got right here, Plasma Monkey Fan Club. That's where we're going to be getting our Dart Paragon. You can get it a little bit more to the right, as I kind of underestimated the Apex Plasma Master's range, but it wouldn't make that big of a difference, and you know, the more left you place it, the more consistent it's going to be with defending the hard rounds like round 100 and round 110. Unfortunately, 120 is just very, very deadly, so I haven't found a way to really get past it. But anyways, once you have up your Plasma Monkey Fan Club and a little bit of extra money, you can start selling things and get up your Apex Plasma Master. You could get up a little bit earlier by selling your rubber to golds and then rebuying them after. However, I didn't, so whatever, do whatever you want. After that, we're just going to be getting up a 040 Dartling Gunner, who is going to be upgraded to our Mad. The Mad is going to, of course, help out with damage against Bloonarius, and it might be able to help out just a little bit against the bad balloons that are going to come out in a sec here. Round 90 is when the bad balloons come out, and it's a little bit scary, but assuming that your Apex Plasma Master is on first and not strong targeting, you should be okay almost every single time. The explosion has right up at the end is extremely, extremely powerful. I get a little bit scared and I target the Mad at the bads. However, it's not really needed. But better safe than sorry, am I right? Just target the Mad at Bloonarius now. And, I mean, there's pretty much nothing else to do. I hope this video helped you guys out. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below if you have any tips or questions, or really if you need anything, let me know. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.